It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions.
He always do that. I don't know why motherfuckers be testing.
And it comes your way next.
It's just crazy. Like one game he had 4 interceptions. He just kept going. It wasn't even me picking the ball off. They just kept motherfucking calling it.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 16 carries, 66 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Goff on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Holding on me. It's holding on him, maybe. Holding. Yeah.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
First interception. Ran back for a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
They should tell you when your players come back. This should be. Definitely trade people. Henderson like that. He's a rookie. They say he's second straight. Is that the right way? My bad, sorry. I apologize. I'm dancing right now. Yeah, that's right.
And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the two scores. You got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cut up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
See, that's the best thing about this line. Nobody needs. Everybody's just one-on-one. We ain't got double team. Nobody.
But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on the opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets a tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
I love when they go foul.
Here's Goff. And he will.
That's what I love when they go foul. Why? Because you know it's a pass play. Off bucks. So you just pass. I think I got some authority on Michael Parsons. It's like he,
back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Working the middle. Gibbs gets popped and loses the football.
Let me get that ball, cuz.
And they'll start field position at the 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first
punch
down.
out. Kalen came with the punch out.
First down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there.
That's only basketball.
And second of the game. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's Goff. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
We're good, we're good.
Goff now to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Take down his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. There's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Goff throwing again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
I
think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I could have went either or. Xavier Worthy had his man super beat. I seen off the line, but I just hit the square by mistake. Yeah. That's just easy. Look at Xavier Worthy over there, top of the screen. He got him beat by 10 yards.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything.
And my old rookie offense.
Just take a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
What just happened? They gave me hot routes. For coverage.
Providing pressure, and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So we've come to halftime after a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas.
Once I seen the safety go inside, I didn't give a fuck. He going out running.
Here in the first half of the season, he's been a big play guy from the word go, and continues to be with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
I hit triangle. It wasn't even a triangle there. Fuck! Aiden Hudson got a sack. Oh my God! We're gonna run out of bounds. That's the only thing he wasn't supposed to do was not get a sack. I just gave him. Man,
and probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task...
I don't know how they in the back though. He went fast.
Bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
Johnson.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw.
He swatted it almost right in Kingsley.
I
like how he got over
there,
that.
but it winds up falling incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot.
That's what I'm
3rd
saying.
quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Ah, damn. What?
And the Lions are going to
too far in front of
their own 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I love how nobody.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hand off now to Gibbs. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Lions 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards. Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
In motion right, that's Dell. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now it's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught by Dell. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting.
Shit over, man. Take a knee.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. That's to the sideline.
Keep throwing it out of bounds. Just take the sack and get it over with. 52-14.
This
Fuck
one is
is going
gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do
I'm going to go ahead and trade
for the performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try
6 completions. It's crazy.